Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Man, it's Anelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. What an unbelievable ending to Game 4 of the World Series last night. The Dodgers 1 out away from going up 3-1, having Clayton Kershaw on the mound for Game 5, basically wrapping up the series. And then this happens. There's so many things that happen on this play. We're going to break each one down one by one. Put in the comment section below your thoughts on the play, if there's anything that I miss or you want to add on to it. So let's break down the situation. I'm sure probably all of you have seen it already, but let's get into the specifics. So we start off bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, 1-2 count to Brett Phillips, who came in earlier in the game, hadn't had an at-bat, I believe, since August 7th. Hadn't had a hit in like a month almost. He gets up in the biggest situation this year. Jansen on the mound, 1-2, throws him a cutter. Not a bad pitch right there. Really good job by Phillips. Taylor bobbles it, who moved the center after Jock Peterson had a pinch hit. We get the relay to the plate. Will Smith tries to catch it and tag too early. Arozarena, who stumbles, ends up getting up and scoring. And the Rays win on a walk-off. So let's start off with the hit, okay? You've got to start off by giving Brett Phillips huge props. Hasn't had an at-bat in forever. Comes in a huge situation. Goes down 1-2. Gets a cutter from Jansen. That's inner part of the plate. Not a bad pitch. He does a great job of getting just enough barrel to the ball in a huge situation to hit a single up the middle. Now, before we get to the defensive breakdown, which is probably the biggest thing of this play, let's take a look at the base running. So here's the single. You see Arozarena rounding second, headed for third. He's going to get waved around. They're going to take a chance, and he stumbles and falls. Was going to be out by about 30 feet, but Smith tries to apply the tag before catching the ball, and he's able to redirect and score. Now, you've got to give Arozarena some credit here. Although he stumbles and falls, he doesn't give up on the play. He keeps his eyes on the ball. He starts to work back to third to try to at least get into a rundown, and then he realizes that the ball gets passed, and he redirects back to home. So he never gives up. He didn't trip and fall and say, "Oh, poor me, I just tripped in the World Series." He stayed alert and continued to finish the play. Here's another view of him. Trip, fall, get up, find the ball, stop, try to get back, stop, go home. So kept his eyes on the ball the entire time. Now let's break down the defensive part of this. So let's start off with the first thing here because you get a great view of it in this shot. Jansen on the mound. His responsibility, first and second, single, you're going to back up home plate. Okay, so you're going to back up home. The ball should be coming in and being thrown to home. His reaction after the ball is hit, he just crumbles on the mound. Takes him a second to get up. Now he just kind of backpedals. Now he's in no man's land. The ball gets past the catcher. There's nobody back there to back up, and the game ends. Now again, as a coach, you're always teaching your pitchers, once the ball leaves your hand, you've got another responsibility, right? Wherever the ball's hit, you can't be standing on the mound. I always say if you're standing on the mound and not going someplace, you're doing something wrong. So again, his responsibility is to back up. I understand it's a huge situation. And for a second there, he just lets the moment of the game get to him and acting like the game is basically over, although it's not, right? And this ball coming in after the bobble, if he's backing up, does he get the ball? I don't know. It deflects off a little bit, but he has a chance at least. Okay, now let's look at the defense. I think the biggest thing defensively, other than backing up home, is the fact that pretty much every Dodgers player tried to throw the ball before they caught the ball. So the game sped up for them. Again, I understand it's a huge situation. One of the biggest moments of all of these players' careers. And when the game speeds up a little bit, you try to throw the ball before you catch it, right? It's a fundamental thing that coaches talk about a lot. Catch the ball first, catch it, then throw. It sounds simple. So you've got the single, you've got Taylor just peeking up before he catches it. So he tries to throw before he catches. He throws to Muncy. Muncy tries to quickly throw before he catches. He's a little offline. And then Will Smith trying to tag before he catches it. And he's a little offline. So just that bit of trying to go make the tag before he catches the ball. So really, 3 guys that I think just tried to do things a little too quickly. Again, easier said than done, but it comes back to the kind of the fundamentals and being able to catch the ball first, then throw the ball. And when all that happens, this is what your manager does. Well, Dave, it's a little bit of payback for hitting me in the 9 hole all season long. If you don't watch Road to the Show, you have no idea what that means. Maybe you should check it out. That's all we have. There's the play, a breakdown of it. Unbelievable game. Back and forth, back and forth. It was like a heavyweight bout. Nobody wanted to give in. Amazing job by both teams to continue to fight back and forth. But man, what a job by the Rays. And what a job by Brett Phillips there to get a huge knock to win the game. So, game 5 now. Kershaw on the mound. Coach Juan, flying to Texas to watch Game 5. Have fun, Juan. That's all we have. We'll talk to you later.